Good evening, and today's section is the accounts. Accounting software is a famous software, TALLY, and TALLY introduced 86, 88 and released a version TALLY versions. In TALLY first version 86, 88 introduced and 3.0 in the latest version TALLY Prime, and discussed all the version features in these sections. Okay, and TALLY uh, in manual accounts and computer accounts preparation is different methods. Basically accounts two types: manual accounts and computerized accounts. Manual accounts by hand preparation, computer account using softwares only, and present using softwares tally, wins and focus. In manual accounts different process, and computer account different process. To compare with manual to computer account, in manual account process to prepare balance sheet, first day book, gender vouchers, ledgers, trial balance, trading and profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Vijay, what is your qualification? Hello, Vijay. In manual account process to prepare step by step only. First day book, gender vouchers, ledgers, trial balance, statement of account, and balance sheet. In manual accounts, hello. What is your qualification? Become your qualification. BCA and MCOM. Okay, good. Just I'm asking. Okay, and see, in manual account process to prepare balance sheet, first day book, gender vouchers, you can mute and you can unmute and ask, just talk with you, no problem. Full permission is there. Okay, any doubts for explanation time, just unmute and ask the doubts. Okay, in manual account, step by step process, first day book, gender vouchers, ledgers, trial balance, statement of account, and balance sheet. In manual account, step by step only. In manual account, briefly, day book means the specific day business activities. And today I started new business. That time I maintain one day book. In the day book, I pass the total business activities. And today what I'm done in the business, purchase computer, purchase machinery, or purchase any items, and some payments done, some paid expenses. What are business activities, everyday business activities to pass in generally in day book. Once complete day book and divide it to voucher wise. Suppose example, in the day book I pass rent paid. The rent paid is divided to vouchers entry rent accounted add to cash. After pass the gender voucher, that is entry, the finally to post the individual ledgers. The rent paid is reflected to cash account, again reflected to expense account, that is rent account. In daybook, gender vouchers, ledgers, the three thing is a business activities do regularly. Daybook, gender vouchers, and ledgers. Once complete daybook, gender vouchers, ledgers, year ending to prepare trial balance, trading and profit and loss account, and balance sheet. The three activities during year ending only, not day by day. The daily activities in the accounts manually, daybook and vouchers and ledgers. But once complete financial year to prepare trial balance and trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. And trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet prepared on year ending only, not regular in manual accounts. But use Tally software in computerized account. Just pass three report, groups, ledgers, and vouchers. Only required only three things in computerized account: groups, ledgers, vouchers. The system generated automatically remaining reports. What are required? Daybook, trial balance, term of account, balance sheet, rations, working capital. Everything generated automatically in manual accounts. But computer account, each and everything prepared required only in manual accounts to follow the step by step everything by hand only. But using computer's account, just pass three reports, groups, ledgers, and vouchers. The system generated automatically remaining reports. What are required? Daybook, trial balance, statement of account, balance sheet, everything generated automatically. That is the advantage using computerized account. But in manual account scenarios, everything prepared by hand only, step by step only. But computer account, just pass three reports, groups, ledgers, and vouchers. The system generated automatically remaining reports. How to generate remain reports automatically? Fall in the groups. And Tally software is running only groups based only. Groups nothing but accounting heads. And totally four groups is there in accounts: assets, liabilities, expenditures, and income. Assets two types: fixed asset and current assets. Liabilities two types: short term or long term. Expenditures two types: direct, indirect. Incomes also two types: direct and indirect. Understand? Any computer's account, it generated automatically trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet, only groups based only. Any accounting package using Tally or Focus or Busy, any accounting package generated reports only groups based only. Groups nothing but accounting heads. Totally four groups is there. Okay. Assets, fixed asset, current assets. Liabilities, short term or long term. Expenses, direct, indirect. Income, direct, indirect. This group selection is very, very important. Totally 20 groups is there in Tally software. 15 primary groups, 13 subgroups. Primary group is nothing but main group. Subgroup is a part of primary group. The main section in computer is group identification, because in Tally by default available 28 groups. Okay, because in Tally software generated automatically trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet fall in the groups wise only. Okay, that's why group identification is very important. In SAP, Oracle SAP, FICO module also generated reports fall in the groups based only. But here called groups, but in the FICO terminology GL. Okay, in Focus also, chart of accounts and busy software also. But every accounting packages generated reports automatically fall in the groups only. But in Tally point of 20 groups is there, 15 primary groups, 13 subgroups. Primary group is nothing but main group, subgroup is a part of primary group. 28 groups is there. The group identification is very important. In the computerized account, salaries, one of the ledger, identify the related group name. Salaries comes to indirect expenses. If you create machinery, the group is fixed asset. If you create wages, the group is direct expenses. The group selection, group identification is very, very important. That's why in the material, and tomorrow I will send material, okay, every registered persons. In the material I mentioned list of groups and the which ledger comes to which group I mentioned in the material. Once read the material to identification very easy. And second task is posting. The posting purpose required as well principles, personal, real, nominal. Okay, just only two things. If you want to perfect in Tally software, learn only two things: group identification and posting. Once to identify the groups, uh, posting or groups, the system generated automatically remaining reports. And trading account, two groups is there: direct expenses and direct incomes. In profit and loss account, two groups is there: indirect expenses and indirect income. And balance sheet, two groups is there: assets and liabilities. Because see, this thinking basis is related to trading expenses. Is reflected to in final accounts, trading account, debit side. When you select direct expenses, if not, if you select fixed asset, what are pass, what are pass in, okay, ledger value is reflected to balance sheet when you select fixed asset, because the system take decision for posting trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet selected group wise only. If you select wrong group, okay, the system also take in wrong decision only, because the system always to prepare reports selected group wise only. Group selection is very very important, understand? Because see, the main thing is only groups. The entire tally, only groups identification is very important, because in manual accounts, step by step process to prepare final accounts manually. First day book, gender vouchers, ledgers, trial balance, trading and profit and loss account, and balance sheet. The step by step, the system generated balance sheet in manual accounts. Each and every step prepared by user only, by hand only. In the big task in manual account, if you pass any wrong value in voucher creation, in gender voucher, that error by default reflected to ledgers and trial balance, stamped often and balance sheet. You have to change manually every step. And the report identification also big task in manual accounts. But in tally, if you pass any wrong values, identification easy. Example, commission received is actually credit position, but mistake I take debit position. But easy identification. When you open profit and loss account, the what are passed in commission received is displayed by default in negative value. Just check the why displayed negative value. One, check the report in the group selection to identify the okay, I pass in wrong group. I pass in wrong position. Debit, credit, credit, debit. That type of identification is there in a computer's account. And second advantage in computer account, see, in manual accounts, it possible to prepare balance sheet after financial year complete only, after year ending only. The middle of financial year, if you want to generate balance sheet is not possible. But in using Tally, it's possible to generate balance sheet within day also, within 10 days, 1 month, quarterly, yearly, quarterly, half yearly also possible, because just pass only transactions only. Groups, ledgers, vouchers, the system generated what are related transaction wise, it generated automatically trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Okay, and to use computerize, what is advantage? To generate the invoice, electronic invoice. Okay, invoice, computerized invoice, that is called electronic invoice. And e-invoice also possible, but is required who are cross in turnover per annum 10 crores currently. But in January 1st, in 5 crores, the limited is changed. 5 crores below, above turnover organization must ensure generated e-invoice only. That is other thing. And if you use computerize, what is advantage? To generate the invoice, to track the payments, bills payable, bills receivable, and to track the inventory, how much quantity inward quantity and outward, in quantity and out quantity, and closing stock summary. These all very important MIS, management information system. But your boss, an organization MD, every day asking information in accountant, what is the cash in hand, what is the bank balance, okay, what is the cash flow, funds flow per month, and what is the working capital, and what is the bills payable value, bills receivable value, everything system generated automatically following the three reports. Once generated groups, ledgers and vouchers, the system make all the reports automatically. Okay. And GST point of also very advantage using computerized. Okay. But generally most of organization generate the invoice in using Excel only. But in Excel drawback, everything type manually and using some formulas also. But there is no any tracking system from payment receipt. Once select the ledger Raju and Co, it is not possible to clear display the Raju related transactions. But if you use Tally, what happened? It displayed and Raju related transactions like purchase or sale and when you pay or when you received. Okay, if you are any returns or if you are any discounts, everything. If you are add any penalties like interest, every information is displayed in computer's account for individual ledger wise. These all facilities is there in computer's account. Understand? The very best software in computer's account, Tally. After Tally, using some other organization, Focus, Wins. Okay. In 99% all organization preference only Tally because and Tally water generate reports as per government instructions only. That is the first reason most people's using Tally. Okay, in the government, if you change any GST related conditions, the immediate let process uploaded in Tally immediately. But using other software, maybe take time to 1 or 2 months for following the government rules and instructions. Okay, if you change any GS related conditions, and Tally immediately take decision. Okay, because in Tally organization in the background running, it touch with in government, the government to change any financial system because in Tally is given offer in CA organizations is a free 90% discount in Tally software. It's control in CA organizations. Okay, if you are complete CA, if you are running any forms, CA forms, if need Tally software and no need to pay 100% amount from software point of, only pay 10%, 90% discount. Okay, in the Tally point of, in CA organization using Tally, that time in the clients, all our clients required only Tally. That time increase the sales. That is the promotion point of. Okay, and CA organization is there, CA community is there in Tally point of. That's why it's touch with always in government. If you are any updates related to tax, is immediately take action in Tally software and done the update immediately. And second thing is the principles is very important for posting point of. Without principles also possible using Tally. That is a entries mode. In Tally it supported two methods, single entry and double entry. And the double entry time must ensure to follow in the principles personal, real and nominal. In personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. And real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And nominal account, debit all expenses losses, credit all incomes and gains. These principles very important. But why important means in single entry it supported only few vouchers only. Around Tally 20 vouchers is there, payment voucher, receipt voucher, purchase voucher. Okay, some vouchers it supports single entry system, some other vouchers supported double entry system. Okay, for every general entry, for adjustment entry, most of thing in adjustment entry time must and should to follow in the only accounting principles only. Okay, that time is not supported in single entry system. And now see how to open Tally Prime. And Tally Prime also different versions is there. The currently version 2.1. You want to download 2.1 for practice purpose. Just open Tally solution website. Okay. And today onwards, do the practice and just download on your personal laptop. Just open Tally solution website. Once open Tally solution in tallysolution.com, you get in this screen and here available free download for practice purpose. Just go to download, and here option is there, Tally Prime 2.1. Tally Prime 2.1. Click download. Click what? Download. Once download is available 42 MB file. After download, just open that specific download setup file. Once complete setup is available in your desktop, like this, Tally Prime. Okay, and Tally Prime before is available ERP9. Okay, but in some organization, 30-40% organization still using ERP9. But now in future, every organization who are using still ERP9, 100% convert to Tally Prime. To compare with ERP9 to Tally Prime, 30-40% new options is there, best options. The mandatory options, e-invoice, e-way bill, it support only Tally Prime. You want to generate e-invoice or e-way bill, it support only Tally Prime. And some other options is best options is there. What are drawback using ERP9 for entry time? Everything is convert to advantages in Tally Prime. Now see, in the Tally Prime, how to access Tally Prime? Once install Tally Prime, just open. Okay, just open Tally Prime. Once open Tally Prime, display like, it take 1 minute, I think, depend on your system speed. Once open Tally Prime, here display Tally Prime education version. Okay, once install, sorry, once install Tally Prime, just wait, low power in my adapter. Yes. Oh,
Clear?
Clear? Yes. See, actually, I forget to insert charger. That's why we face the problem. Okay, done. Any doubts? Just unmute. Any doubts? Any doubts? Okay. Single user means single user. That is silver. Single user means. Okay. See, to purchase in softwares, okay, and two types of software, single user and multi-user is there. Okay. Suppose example, if you purchase what is that antivirus, quick will, ah, quick will or something is there, no? Avista, Tarava, after some other softwares also there. Kaspersky, that is single user only because one system is accepted. To buy the 400 rupees, 500 rupees is accepted one system only. Once use that code, that's what I provide the CD is expired. Same like that is silver. If you use gold means multi systems, okay, but condition apply multi system within organization, within building. Suppose multi user means in one laptop is there in Hyderabad, one laptop is there in Vishakhapatnam is not possible. Okay, in single organization, same building, in the same building to connect the internet, that is LAN. In the LAN environment, unlimited to connect the pieces. But what is advantage if you use multi-user means that time to divide the works with group wise only. I'm also create new company ABC. In ABC company, I post only purchase transaction. One more colleague is posting in sale transaction the same name. That time to share the data in the who are working in organization, manager or salesperson or distribute marketing person, everyone view working in single name only, ABC company. That time to share the data, that time is required multi-user only. Now I'm using an education version only. Clear? But see, once again explain how to open. Just open Tally Prime here. Once open Tally Prime, by default displayed startup screen, that is license information. Every time asking license information, once to buy license version, stop getting this screen. Okay, just click continue education mode. Otherwise use in keyboard T. After T, displayed old company. To create new company, press alt F1. Alt F1. Otherwise alt F1 also chalta. Otherwise go to company. Okay, use shut company, control F3. Control F3. Shut company means what are default company? See, once open Tally Prime, by default open old company. Without close, you want to create new company, go to create. The time existing two companies, one new company and old company, but I don't want to open old company. I want to create new company. That time go to company, use shut company, control F3. Now I'm using control F3 is get the message shut company means I close the Sivan company. After close, I go for create new company. These are all old companies. These are old companies. Earlier I created these companies. Okay, now I want to create new company. How to create new company? Go to create company and type the company name. GCS example. I mention ABC and co. Just I type ABC and co. And to fill the address, this address fall in the invoice. When you generate the invoice, getting this address only is a primary address. Consider to primary address. And to fill the state name and country name and pin code and telephone number, mobile number, email ID, website, everything is important. And the main important point, finance layer. Finance layer beginning from financial year beginning from and books beginning from, both are same dates only. Okay, and don't change. See, every account people thinking two rows means one row added what? The one row added starting date, the second row added call ending date, but is wrong. The both here mentioned from only. Don't confuse. Okay, if you may, if you write here 31st 3 2023 is 100% wrong. What is the meaning if you write this thing? I'm started with the financial year April 1st. I'm started business from last day from 31st 2023. That time in the ABC company is running on the business only one day. Understand? That's why don't write ending date here. The write starting date only. Okay, the starting date only. When you change books beginning from date, very disturbance sound from is going to ambulance in the same route. Oh, wow. Okay. See, when you change books beginning from date, the books beginning from change date, any startup company. Suppose today I started new business. Okay, today I done my company registration. I paid some registration charges. That time I maintain the books of accounts today onwards only. That time I'm writing today date only here from first year only, because today the past year I don't have any company. Today I create new company. Today I start new business from the ABC company. That time write today date only. Understand? Otherwise, the last year my company is there in ABC company. The last year 31st April 2020 is closed. But today I'm started new financial year account. That time 100% to write only April 1st and books beginning from also April 1st. The both dates same date only. In the interview is asking mostly when you create new company, when you change books beginning from date. The attempt to say from new company to change the books beginning from current date only, but in old company and no need to change any books from date as for financial year and books from date same only. Today financial year starting date and today onwards I maintain the books of accounts. Suppose today Sunday also you write books beginning from date only Sunday date April 1st only. If it's April Sunday, no problem, you write the April book. But Sunday is a close office, but books of account may be started from Sunday only, otherwise Monday, but you write April 1st only. Books beginning from starting date and this is a ending date. Don't write ending date, is also starting date only. Both are starting date. Enter. Now see, I'm not declare any starting date, but system is considered to year ending 31st is considered to automatically 31st March 2023. Here starting date is April 2022. Ending date March 31st 2023. Is a starting date, is a ending date. Okay, the ending date generated automatically in company creation. Now you want to alter that information, again go to company and choose alter. In alter is there a modification, but everything is possible for alteration except financial year. Once declare financial year, alteration is not possible. If you do alteration, you get message after alteration, what are past previous data is erased. Data entered before the data will be lost. Okay, that's why when you create new company, they carefully to pass the financial year information. Okay, middle of the financial year or after pass the some entries, again you want to change financial year, 100% is not possible. Okay, and before to take the decision, but if you do that type of mistake, some other options is there for modification purpose, but it's a time taking. Okay, that is configuration settings is there, but it's a time taking. That's why when you create company, that time only take decision what are financial year beginning from and books beginning from. Okay, suppose one client visit to your office, still has not done the accounts entries from 2020. That time to create from company April 1st 2020 and books being from also April 1st 2020. After complete 20, you again create 21 and 22 or 23. Okay, that is the company creation. In Tally, Prime and ERP9 changes. When you create new company, whatever company ABC or any company, after create company, by default displayed company futures. Okay, the main changes from ERP9 to Tally Prime, when you use Tally ERP9, what happened? In ERP9, after create new company, same screen in create company, ABC and Co. Same screen, so same screen only. But in Tally Prime, once create new company, by default displayed company futures, accounting future, inventory future, and taxation future, and other off futures. But in ERP9, just after create company, by default getting gateway of Tally only. But you want to activate any futures, you press manually F11. In that manual function also working in Tally Prime, but by default displayed company futures. If you press escape, again you want to activate in Tally Prime any futures, go for F11. But in Tally ERP9, we want to press manual only. And the main point, accounting futures and inventory futures and taxation futures, every futures required big screen only. More options is there in Tally ERP9, but in Tally Prime less options, means every function default. But see example, in ERP9, to face the problem, if you want to pass purchase returns, sale returns, or discounts, or purchase order, sale order, some other futures purpose, every new option purpose, enable F11 futures, time taking. But in Tally Prime, no need to enable any F11 futures. See, I'm using mobile, I want to access internet. That time, what is the process? Must and should to activate Wi-Fi or data. Without do that two type of function, anyone, internet browsing is not possible in mobile. Same thing in Tally or Tally ERP9 also. You want to do any specific entries, purchase returns, sale returns, or godams, or any other concepts, do activations. But in Tally Prime, and no need to do that type of more activations. Default only. That time less timing for working time. But see here accounting features, so many options is there. But in here in Tally Tally Prime, only four options. Only four options. Okay, bill wise details and cost centers and interest calculations. The remaining is removed only. Big means this function is there by default is there. Okay, and no need to activate. Don't thinking the option is removed. Okay, option is there, but is a default. And inventory functions, separate screen is there in F2 inventory function. Okay, inventory function also so many features is there, but these all features is default in Tally Prime. Okay, because every time do activation in F11, time taking. But in Tally Prime, very every option is there in default. See when you open account info, here account info, only account info ledgers only is there. But using Tally Prime, go to create in account info, that is accounting masters is the name change, accounting master, groups, ledgers, currency, voucher type. Here option is there, show more. Once click show more, every option is there. Budget is there, scenario is there, voucher type is there, credit limit is there, currency is there. Because there is no any options here. Okay, you want to that budget or currency, go to F11 accounting future, active after activate this function related to that time is possible to create budget. Before activate, without activate budget creation is not possible using ERP9. But in Tally Prime is possible because no need to activate any F11. Only few options is there. Only few options required to activate specific option. That is the main point. Okay, it shift to every user in Tally ERP9 to Tally Prime. And very useful option go to. Okay, is a multitask purpose. Go to means you want to access any report in Tally ERP9 to face the problem. Go to display, statement of accounts, okay, statement of inventory, go to display, statement of inventory, stock query. Without this path, to open that specific report is not possible. But in Tally Prime, possible using GoTo. Just using GoTo, type the name, what are report required, stock query. Without navigation to open that specific report is possible. Okay, that is advantage for computer's account in Tally Prime. Just click GoTo at what are report required and I need GST1. Just type GST1. I need stock query. Just type stock query. Okay, this report available for any screen. But normally, compared to ERP9, when you open Gateway of Tally, it's possible to go to display. But I'm create a voucher. I'm passing one entry. I need old prices. You want to old prices? Again, cancel the current invoice and go to display. Open that specific report. But in Tally Prime, just go for go to. Just using go to. After go to, what are reports required? Just type and open. Okay, to compare with one by one, around 40% new options is there in Tally Prime. And slowly explain one by one options. Okay, and any doubts? Please ask any doubts. Any doubts for any suggestions for explanation? Okay, done. Now see how to create company and how to post the entries and thinking one by one practical steps. I will share tomorrow presentation. What is that material? Okay. Now is a tally quotation is not required now. See, in the basic scenarios, I mentioned principals, personal, real, nominal, and personal account, real account, and nominal account. These all person names is comes to personal account. In SS is a real account, and expenses or incomes nominal account, losses also. And second thing, what I'm explain everything I mentioned here, balance sheet, and this is a very important, the groups identification. In totally Tally 15 primer groups, 13 subgroups is there. Capital is a primer groups. These all ledgers comes to in capital account, and reserves and surpluses comes to this ledgers only, reserves and surpluses. General reserve, capital reserve, share premium account, investment allowance, but rarely used in partnership firm companies. Most of thinking purchase and sales, normal general using, not for company accounts. And loans and liability and bank OD, secure loans, unsecured loans. Unsecured loans, nothing but to take any loans from any relationship, okay, friends, father, okay, that type of is called unsecured loans. But loans, secure loans means is especially to give only banks only, okay, with surety. That is called secure loans. Secure loans means without surety is unsecured loans. Friends or fathers given from other unsecured loans only. And current liability. Current liability, these all current liabilities only. Outstanding salaries, bank overdrafts, okay, income received in advance. These all. And I mentioned here, early version is there in excise duty, currently is removed. But all the taxes in duties and taxes, like GST, the GST, CGST, SGST, IGST, under duties and taxes only. Just read these all ledgers. Uh, for every transaction, I mentioned these ledgers names. when you do practice. Okay, in the practice I mentioned these ledger names in transactions. Okay, that time I discussed what is as outstanding, what is income. These all indirect expenses: salaries, advertisement, administrative expenses, interest paid, rent, audit fees, legal expenses. Okay, and insurance. Clear? And see, in the group scenarios, basically four groups: assets, liabilities, expenses, incomes. The main heads is called accounting heads. In assets and liabilities, expenses, incomes. The four is called what? If four is called what? Groups. Assets by default two types is there: fixed asset and current asset. Fixed asset nothing but permanent asset. Example in fixed asset: machinery, lands and buildings. Okay, furniture, vehicles, factory. These all fixed assets. In fixed assets also again two types: tangible and intangible. Tangible means you can see, you can touch. Machinery, lands, buildings is all tangible assets. Intangible means you cannot see, cannot touch. Example for intangible assets: goodwill, okay, copyrights, patents, trademarks. These all what? Intangible assets. Current assets means it's totally different. To compare with fixed asset, current asset. In fixed asset, machinery, once purchased machinery is a permanent, some life is there, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. But current asset, example, cash. Cash is a movable asset. Okay. Unmovable asset is called fixed asset. Machinery is unmovable. Once purchased, it's is available still in my place only. But cash is a current asset, is a temporary, is a in and out, in and out. Bank balance is also current asset. Okay, is also deposit withdrawal, deposit withdrawal. And Sunday debtor is not permanent. In Sunday debtor, that is bills receivable. Once clear the balance is zero. Again give the credit, again clear the balance, again give the credit to customers, again clear the balance. This is also considered to current asset only. In stock also current asset only. Stock also is a temporary asset. Understand? Assets two types: fixed asset and current asset. Liabilities two types: short term liabilities, long term liabilities. Liabilities nothing but credits. To take any bank loan, it considered to liabilities. Basically liabilities two types: short term liabilities and long term liabilities. Short term liabilities nothing but it clear within 1 year. Long term liabilities, it take clearance purpose more than 1 year. In the short term liabilities, Sunday creditors, bills payable, okay, and outstanding expenses, duties and taxes, any government related pendings. The last month GST value is still not paid. Last month rent is not paid. Last month salary is not cleared. That is all current asset, current liabilities. Current liabilities only short amount, below 1 lakh, depend on company turnover. Long term liabilities, it take clearance purpose more than 1 year, sometimes 5 years, 10 years also. That is long term liabilities. Long term liabilities example: loans, okay, and debentures, shareholders, and in tally point of long term liabilities, loans and liabilities under bank OD. OD otherwise is called in tally point of OCC. OCC means open cash credit account. Open cash credit account, it called OCC only. OD or OCC is the same name only. Okay. Open cash credit account. OD means is equal to loan only, but it's different between loan and OD. Loan provide depend on value, asset value, surety. I have land, okay, I take loan. But OD is given depend on your goodwill. You are maintain proper accounts still 3 years, 4 years in current account. That time the bank provide OD. but OD condition clear within 1 year only. Again, suppose 365 days, I'm using OD 3355. The last day I clear the OD, again next year I take the again new OD. OD is renewal every year. Okay, but OD is different, loan is different. The main changes is compared to OD or loan. If you take loan, what are amount directly deposit in your current account? I'm taking loan 10 lakhs and 10 lakhs directly deposit in my account, and I pay interest from 10 lakhs only for every year. But if you take OD, is given only credit limit. In same one of account is there, OD is a 1 lakh, suppose 10 lakhs example. But I'm use only 1,000, 10,000 or 20,000 or 1 lakh. What I'm use value, I paid interest, not entire value. Okay, that is credit card type is a OD, overdraft. And credit card actual limit 1 lakh. I'm using 30,000. I pay only 30,000 amount back. But if you take 1 lakh OD, 1 lakh loan, directly deposit in your account 1 lakh, you clear entire 1 lakh in the further year. And expenses. Expenses basically two types, direct and indirect. Direct expenses means trading related all expenses considered to direct. See, this expenses thinking only for trading and manufacturing company point of. Trading and manufacturing company point of only, not service organization. The service organization, there is no classes for direct and indirect. Only expense incomes only in service organization, but is divided to classes for direct and indirect only for trading and manufacturing company point of. Any trading and manufacturing company maintain two type of expenses. In production related is a direct, and sales and office related is a indirect. Production related is considered to direct, and sales and office purpose is a indirect only. So making purpose is all expenses direct. My product is a table, I'm manufacturing table, but in table manufacturing purpose I purchase wood in different places. I'm using transport charges. I in table making purpose I pay labor charges. Everything is considered to direct only for making expenses, production purpose or making purpose. What you are paid all expenses is a direct only, but sales purpose what are paid is a indirect only. In sales purpose, production purpose is considered to direct. In sales purpose or publicity purpose or office purpose, what are paid everything is a indirect only. Understand? And incomes, direct income and indirect incomes. Indirect incomes, the production major income is a direct only. If you sell any goods, you received money is a direct income only, not indirect. For other than sale, if you received any interest or commission, okay, discount for payment. In supplier, if you clear early before due date, in supplier sometime to provide the discount. Example, I'm pending in supplier 1 lakh, as far as that clearance amount from next month only, but is immediately is asking in supplier. That time I pay what amount due, I pay immediately. That time in supplier given some amount discount. Actual 1 lakh due, that time is supplier is offer. You pay immediately 95,000, I less 5,000 rupees in discount allowed. That time I accept that offer. I received 5,000 rupees. I adjusted 5,000 in supplier account. I clear only 95,000. That time to pass in JV 5,000 rupees. Okay. That type of incomes is indirect only. In entire accounts using direct income only sale, but in tally point of sale under sale account only. And scrap of sale is a direct income only. Scrap of sale means waste material sales is a direct income only. If you sell any waste material, is considered to direct income. And what are available closing stock? If you damage any fire accident, if you claim the any insurance amount, it considered to direct only. In basically scrap of sale, insurance claim received, these two only considered to direct. And sales of course is also direct only, but in tally point of don't select direct, just select sales under sale account only in software point of. But sales also considered to direct only. Okay, in stock related what are paid expenses direct, in stock point of what are is received income direct only. Other than stock you paid any expenses, other than stock received any income, considered to indirect only. And everyone big confused which one take which one select direct or indirect. Okay, but some people is thinking if you received any amount directly, that is direct income by hand. If you received in account, is indirect. Okay, that is 100% wrong. Example, wages and salaries. But it's a difference between wages and salaries. The wages is paid for production purpose only, for employees, laborers, not daily. You pay monthly only. Daily pay for direct expenses, monthly pay indirect expense. That is also wrong. Production purpose, making purpose, what are paid, everything is a direct only. Sales purpose or office purpose to pay any expenses, indirect. Okay, and don't worry, in the practical scenarios I explain, I mentioned the transactions, I explained posting also, and payment voucher, receipt voucher. When you see some people is different method, some people understanding for explanation time, some people understanding for practical time, but most people understanding only practical times only. If you explain any basics, okay, oh, but it's little bit confused is there. But if you practice more problems, okay, for a direct expenses, a direct income, indirect expense, and income. Once mistake to select that time to understanding easily, because oh, the profit and loss account is not wrong, is reflected to trading account. Okay, is reflected to balance sheet. Okay, that's why practice more problems. If you practice more problem, the group identification is very important. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? Any doubts? Hello. Just ask something. Everyone said no, 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 no. You all, I think you everyone understand basics in previously. There's knowledge, I think. What is Tally? Tally is an accounting package, electronic software for making accounts. I, your first class? Chan- Okay. Is it accounting software? What is your qualification? What is your qualification? BTech. In the BTech also, BTech is I think if you are selecting what is that computer science or electronics, one subject is there, MEFA in BTech, MEFA. In MEFA subject in is related to accounts only for computer science or electronics. In the through branches is available MEFA course. MEFA is also accounts only trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. Okay. Actually, I'm completing degree in 2005. I complete degree. Okay. In my house, friend, one person is there, is a BTech. He's asking some account doubts. That time I understand. Okay, in BTech course also available in accounts. I can at that time I thinking confused only. Why he asking basics in accounts? That time he saying in my BTech, one subject is there in accounts, your complete BCom. So please explain some basics. That time I shocked. Oh, BTech also available in accounts. What is the branch? Hello? Mechanical? Computer. Is there MEFA? You know? I think third semester, the second semester. No. Casting subject? No, no. Is a final accounts only. Costing subject also is there. Okay. Final account. Because see, once completed BTech, sometimes you require to give the quotations from organizations. That time, if you have knowledge for accounts, is helpful for career. That's why in the BTech also, in BTech also available in account subject, and MCA also available in account subject. MCA also, MCA. Okay, but anywhere, Tally is a accounting software for preparing invoice and maintain the accounts for any account organizations using this software for making accounts purpose. It's a small word. Tally nothing but accounting software to make the accounts. Example, if you are doing any business, okay, that time is required invoice to send the invoice copies from the customers and to track the payment system and to if you are doing the business for trading, that time to track the items. Suppose I have mobile shop. Daily I sell some mobiles. That time one sell the mobile to provide the invoice copy to customers. That time in the software generate the invoice. And finally, how many material sale, how many material available in the shop. And sometimes I sell in cash mode, sometimes I sell in credit mode. That time to track the credit transactions from recover to payments. That purpose maintain the software from GST point of also. Okay, clear? Accounting software. Yes, clear. Okay, and this is today's section. And tomorrow I will share before class. I will share in what is that? This material. Okay, and if you possible take printout because explanation time to see this question and the down process is there, how to post the entries and every problem process is there. For explanation time to see this PPT for very helpful and simultaneously to see the mobile in mobile to open PPT and to watch the class in laptop little bit confused. Otherwise if you don't have option for to take the printout, okay, to manage using mobile and simultaneously laptop. Otherwise once complete the section schedule, we'll send the video, class video, and that time also to follow in the practicals. Become is 100% mandatory to do this course. Okay, become is mandatory. Not only become, okay, there is no options. Okay, there is no options for become students from other background also. And if you complete BA, the BA there is no opportunities for job point of that time. There is no options do the jobs in BA students, and the BA students is getting to account section only. And now there is no background point of if you have knowledge for accounts, you will get the job 100%. No one check the qualification. If you go for any interviews for accounts, just asking questions and provide the laptop and give some bills. If you upload the bills proper to using Tally software to get the job. Only testing. Okay. In fresher level in accounts, just given see main drawback in account jobs, main drawback it provide less salary only, but full security. If you go for in software, maybe provide salary 60,000, 70,000. Once complete the project, no secure, is it, your job is gone. But in accountant is a permanent post for everywhere. So many options is an account job. Okay, but is less salary. Mostly in fresher level, you given 1.2 lakhs, 1.2 or 1.5 in fresher level. 1.2 or 1.5 depend on organization. Okay, in fresher level 1.2, 1.5. If you have experience 2 years, the time to reach 2.5 to 3.5. In if you have experience 2 years, if you're handling GST returns, okay, all the accounts. Account job means not only accounts, okay, the overall company process, the company what are doing, purchase, sales, payment, to handling all financial informations. That things is important. Clear? Any doubts? Otherwise, I close this section. Any doubts? Yeah. Okay. See you tomorrow with the practical section. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Yes.